Swatches. Let's do swatches. I don't want to do swatches now. Hey, what's up, Cardmunity? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment down below whatever you'd like. So this week, as promised in my last video, I'm going to be testing out some products that I got from the Face Shop. All of the products that I got were on sale, so I don't know if they still have them available. But I figured I would test them out anyways and kind of see. So I have a concealer that is by Trolls, so I guess they did a collab. And I know MAC also had a collaboration with Trolls, so I don't know if it's the same thing or something different. So there's that. And then I got a multi-stick. It's a contour stick. There's a little guy. And I got him in the shade, I don't know yet, the lighter one, because I got another one that is darker. So it's the same thing, it's just darker. It's got a different little troll on the front. So we'll see. I haven't opened them yet. As you can tell, they're still all in package. The deal was buy one, get one free. So I did try the concealer like in store, and it was a match for me. And I thought they were really good, just kind of swatching them. So I got two of those, and then like I said, I got the two contour sticks. So I'll see which one works better as a contour on me, and I'm hoping like if this one's a contour shade, then this might be able to be a highlight. So we'll test that out today. And then I also was swindled into getting an oil control water cushion, which is like a tinted moisturizer. So that's it, and mine was shade V201, and I'm hoping that's right, because I have a very vivid memory of her saying that it should have been 210, so let's pray for the best. So that is the packaging. It's very nice. On the inside there is a sponge, a mirror, and we'll just remove the sponge. It's kind of a funny texture. I feel like I just got a bunch of dead skin on it. It's an interesting brush. So that's him, or sponge rather. So there's the little cushion, and then underneath there's the tab. So we will pull him, and he looks really dark. So let's start with him since we have him open. So I don't know, I'm gonna go in with my finger first. Oh, it's way lighter when you push into it. And since I have it on my finger, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it with my finger for now. Okay. I don't have a brush. Ill-equipped. Let's use a brush. Let's use this little stipula. So that's him there. I mean, at very first use, it's nice. At very first use, it's nice. At very first use, it's nice.
At very first use, it's nice.
I don't know why my voice cracked so intensely there. It's kind of just sitting on top of like my hairs, my peach fuzz. Like I can see it on top of my skin, which isn't really my favorite. So let's try again and go in with the little sponge. I don't know, I haven't used one of these before, so I'm not really sure how deeply you're supposed to push. I mean, you can definitely see the difference in my skin. So we'll see how it blends, but it's noticeably different than what my natural skin color is. It doesn't really look or feel like just a second layer of skin, but I mean, you're putting it all over your face, so as long as it doesn't look weird on your neck. It doesn't smell like anything. I thought it did, but I think it's just the sponge that smells. So the Face Shop is a Asian beauty store. I can't say exactly if it's like Korean or Japanese. This thing is sticking to my finger. Let's just plop it there. This product was made in Korea, so I don't know if all of them are Korean. Maybe they are, because these guys are Korean as well. So, they are a Korean beauty store. They have a bunch of different things. They had a bunch of skincare. I'll have to go and grab it. I did also buy like a peeling face mask. And it's not one that you like peel off, but you like rub it into your skin, and like it's kind of gross, but it's very interesting. It like clumps up, and that's like the dead skin that you're removing. It was very interesting, and your skin does feel much softer. And I totally neglected to say, so this video is the second installment of Conned or Conquered. And I must say that there, as opposed to NYX, which is what I did last time, their sales technique was much, much more aggressive. So I walked in and I was immediately greeted, which was nice, and like gentleman kind of told me what the sales were and then kind of wandered. And then I looked at something else, and this other lady was like up and on me. She was like, hello, what's this? You should try this and this and this and this, and what about that, and blah, blah, and this is your color, and I was like, it was very dramatic. So she kind of, it was a little overwhelming. I mean, I did buy products, so I guess it kind of worked, but it wasn't comfortable. Like, would I have found all the things I found? Maybe not, but I don't know. It was helpful and overwhelming all at the same time. So I don't know. There's some separation happening over here where it's like, I like how it finishes. It's very nice. But I did put a primer on before this. I used the Too Faced Hangover. And she might have mentioned that maybe with this one you don't need a primer. So that could be my own bad. But with that primer anyways, it is separating over in this area. I'll show you guys in a minute. As for the color, I do like it. I think it is like pretty spot on. I don't think it's too orange. Let me flip my mirror. You know, it looks very dewy. So I'm kind of surprised because it's supposed to be oil control, but I think it makes my skin look more oily. It's definitely clinging to everything. So it's definitely like enhancing my pores. It's making my skin look drier than I think it is. Like, it's living in my smile lines very intensely. I can see all of my pores. It's making me look like I have this crazy like bearded lady mustache happening, which I don't. So I'm like, okay. So as is right now, it's not my favorite. It feels nice and it looks okay, despite the fact that it's like, if it didn't have all this pore issue, I would like the finish. I'm just not liking how it's currently sitting on my skin. So I will close this, put that, and like, it's just weird to me how like orange it looks, like up in the sponge. See how it looks orange on like the sides, but it doesn't necessarily look orange on my skin, question mark? I don't know. It kind of does up in my eyebrows, but like it doesn't at the same time. I don't know. It's a very strange thing. On this, it says it's Miracle Finish, Oil Control, Natural Story, the Face Drops. So that's what that says. And it's in the color Apricot Beige, V201. So that's the back. So I don't know. I'll let it sit for a minute and move on to our lovely concealer. So in the concealer, I don't know if it was beige. It is. It's N109 beige. Natural beige? Natural beige. So that is her on the bottom. So that is the name and the information. So she's dual-ended. So this top side is like a stick. Like that. So kind of for like spots. Whereas the other side, there's a very large hair sticking to my finger. That's gross. Is like a liquid concealer with like a doe foot, I believe. So those are the two different sides. I'm going to use this side just because I don't typically use the spot treatments unless I need to. I guess currently I could cover up this guy. He was kind of covered up by the other stuff, but not fully, so I can try that on that side. So she feels very thin, which I'm about. I enjoy that. I didn't think ahead as usual to get a brush, so let me figure that out. Let's use you. So I'm just using a little Eco Tools brush that I got at Marshall's, I believe. Sorry, I keep looking up because I'm like pretty sure my camera is dying and I'm a little bit fearful that she gonna die in the middle of a moment. Hey guys, so my camera died. It's not a card video without my camera dying. That's been like tradition. But in the midst of it dying, I did do some kind of testing with the makeup. So I wiped off everything that was happening on this side of my face so that there was no primer, and then went back in with the Miracle Finish. And I don't know, like it's not my favorite. For now, at this point, I feel a little conned with this product for sure. Just because, I mean, it has settled. Like, it's been, like I said last time, about an hour for my battery to charge. So it's settled down a little bit, but like, this side of my this side of my face seems to have oxidized. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. So I know when I took it off, like, can you see it? It was like, here, there was like an orange line, like it was very, very, very clear where there was no more product, like it was intense. So, and it's still kind of like, I don't know if you guys could see it, but like I can see it, like there's a very clear like orange line here. It's definitely parting more on this side, which still has the primer, as opposed to this side. But even before, like it was really coming apart, it was really showing here. It's really showing here. It's like peeling. Again, I'll like bring you guys in. Do you see that? How it's like, it looks like my skin is peeling. Like, I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite. My skin is drier now than it usually is. Back where I used to live, it was way, 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 way more humid, whereas here it's much drier. So I don't know if maybe like if I'm traveling or in the summer, if it gets a little more humid here, it might work better. What did I go in with? So I didn't put anything on my face, just the product. I patted it and I found that like I'm pretty sure on the box it says to push it into your skin. Yeah, press the puff, whatever, whatever, lightly pat. But if you pat it at all, like you can see the prints. So I think I just kind of tapped it with my fingers. And then after it had kind of dried for a minute, I went in with like this little brush that I had gotten from like a random store back home and kind of buffed it, which helped a little bit, but then it wasn't as dewy, which I kind of enjoyed. So I don't know, altogether it's just been a mess. As for the concealer, it had died like in the midst of me applying and blending it. I applied it on this side just with my finger. This side was like streaky and a mess. There's none on it right now, so I can go on again and kind of show you what I did, because it was slightly better coverage with my finger, so it might be better with a sponge than using a brush. It definitely is like, again, kind of sitting, sorry, on top of the other makeup. So like my pores are like very present right now. It's not bad. I mean, I would use a sponge or just your fingers to kind of tap it on. It works better. Also, I will say I regularly wear glasses. I don't wear them when I'm doing makeup, obviously, because that would not work. But, like, I don't know if you could see it before, but I just noticed it now too. Like, when I took my glasses off, because I was wearing them while I wasn't filming, it, like, completely removed the makeup that was on underneath. So, I don't know. I do like the concealer. I mean, I'll have to see. It definitely cakes in the creases, like you can see it right now, and like that's not ideal. It's like, hello, welcome to the Grand Canyon. Please do not use flash photography. So, I mean, you can buff it out, but it's not really something you want to worry about. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know about this guy. He was $30. So, I mean, there are definitely other ones that I would recommend instead of this one. I mean, I don't know if it's on sale for a particular reason. I don't know. But I currently am not loving it. I will continue to try to use it and see what's... Oh, I also went in with like a silly sponge. Again, I got this at like Marshall's, but I had gone in... not with my fingers, with this. So I had gone in with like the puff. Puff wasn't working. I used this to kind of press it into the skin and then waited a minute and then kind of buffed it out with this. So I'm not using any like powder right now. I didn't use a primer on this side. This side is looking a little better than this side now that it's kind of dried. But I also feel like it's gone. Like this was more covered before, whereas now it doesn't look like it is. So, I don't know. I'm not hugely impressed with that. I enjoy this, but I'm not a fan of how it's reacting under my eyes. Let's cover up this little demon with the stick and see how that works. Hair. Well, okay. I mean, I know it's there, but... if I didn't point it out to you guys, I don't, you still see him. But maybe he looks like a birthmark now? I don't know. He's not the worst. He's not the best, but he's not the worst. Okay, well, let's move into our multi-stick. So I'll go in on this side with the dark shade and kind of see where we stand and then go from there. Let's see. So she's just like a regular stick. And did I tell you the color? I don't know that I did. It just says more brown on the side. So I don't know if you can see that. There's nothing on the bottom. There's like an expiry date. 2020. Okay, so why isn't she coming out? There we go. So that is her. She is thick. Okay, we're just gonna pause for a minute and blend her out. Let's go back in with my little Buffy guy. Where did he go? I packed him, dang it. Okay, let's use him. Oh no, hello. I mean, it blends really easily. It kind of blends to the point, though, that it's like, where'd you go? Come back. So, I mean, that's her. She blended out. She, like, kind of gone. I did not use much of her. I was like, let's use a little bit more. I will also admit I'm not the best contourer. So there were lots of the sticks left. I think it was just the 2 colors though. So it was like really light and really dark. And again, she's like kind of blended into nothing. And then I'm just using the Multitasker contour brush from Sephora. So I don't know about her. I mean, she's very thick, so for cheekbones, you might want to go in with like a little brush instead and put it on rather than trying to use the whole stick. Let's see what she looks like. She is lighter. Let's see them side by side. Actually, I don't know if that's true. She almost looks darker. So this is the more brown color that we just used. And this is the one in like the lighter too. But I feel like she looks darker. So I don't know. Let's see. And her color, let me put the cap back on this guy. And this just says like multi-stick contour. There's no name on it anywhere. So there's nothing on the side, there's nothing on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. So let's just see what happens. Oh my gosh, okay. She is very deceiving. She is way darker. I don't even... Again though, like she kind of blends out to nothing. Bye! Like I don't, well, she's kind of showing up on camera. But I don't feel like she really, I don't know. She's like gone. She's like, I guess for me, I could use them interchangeably. I don't know. For the whole thing, I feel a little conned. Especially in comparison to like our NYX haul. I think I could have done without like all of them. I mean, concealer is not bad, but it's not great. Like if you saw my video a couple weeks ago about my like just concealers from like the drugstore and high-end, like there were some drugstore concealers that were very comparable. Like the Physicians Formula had a very similar kind of finish to this. So I mean, I'm not hugely impressed. I won't, obviously you can't return them, and I don't plan on just throwing them out, so I'll continue to try to use them, but I'm not overly impressed. I'll give you a close-up of my face and kind of the strife that I'm dealing with. So focus. There we go. So as you can see, my nose is just a mess. No, going the wrong way. Like, I don't know. My pores are saying hello from miles away, like this one. There's one on my nose, like just a mess, like all coming off. Like, my under eye's not bad. So this one I had done before. Ooh, what is happening in my eye? I don't know if there was a difference. I don't think so. But this one's been here for about an hour. And this one's fresh. So, I mean, oh, it was creasing. Hello, see, there they are. Like, the build-up and just settling in the lines. It just doesn't look very nice around here. I don't know what's happening on my nose. Hello. It kind of oxidizes. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, it makes anything that's meeting anything else look orange. Like, there's like this orange cast around my eyebrows. I don't know. Like, this contour is not bad, I guess. I mean, she doesn't... Is she the worst thing I've ever seen? I guess not, but she's definitely not the best. I'm okay with this contour. I think I'd be more apt to use that. I mean, this one doesn't look horrid either. But I mean, I don't know. It's not my favorite. The Miracle Finish, there's no miracles. So I'm super, super, super disappointed in that. I have the receipt here so I can go through it quick. This was $29. It doesn't say the original price, so I don't know what it was originally, but this was $29. The concealers, $22. No, these were $15. Okay, so these were $15. I'm pretty sure she told me they were higher than that, but that's fine. So these are $15. These are like the most okay thing, I guess. And then the concealers were $22. So I got 2 of these, and I'm like, nah. And then 1 each of those of the contour sticks and the Miracle Finish. In terms of rating stuff, like, I guess the contour sticks would be placed as number 1 as most usable for me, followed by concealer, followed by the Miracle Finish. So let me know your thoughts if you've used these brands before, if you use a lot of Korean beauty, if like, did you have a similar experience with these products? Did I do something wrong? Please feel free to enlighten me. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't waste your time. Planning some other videos, so stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Coming back like a little creep because I totally forgot. I mentioned this and then didn't talk about it. So this is the peeling mask. It's meant for your face, but she said you could also use it all over if you wanted to. She showed it to me on the back of my hand. So it's the white jewel peeling, and yeah, you just put it on your face and then kind of like rub it in, and then it clumps. So I can show you a little bit on the back of my hand. So it's just like this white, nasty looking stuff. So that's what it looks like. And then I'll put it on the back of my hand, and then you just mush it around. And that's all my dead skin. Isn't that beautiful? Delightful. So I don't know. I mean, is it really? I have no way of telling, but it does make your skin super soft. And it's just, like, it's gross, but it's neat. Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, yeah, now you have all the information. You're welcome.